So, okay, it's that time of week. Tonali's picks. We do this every week. We pick games that we think Tonali would put money on. Or if you're Jamie, you go visit the other. I got to put Tony in the background sitting or something like that so that they're both in the same place. They're not in competition. They're working together. Teammates in gambling. Here are the fixtures next week. Jamie, we will start with you on this one. Who is your Tonali's pick? Don't you
Who
even
is
go
my
anywhere near Brighton.
Tonali's pick? I think there's a couple of games I'm really or 3 games in particular actually I'm looking at. Liverpool Brighton, that'll be a tough one. Forest West Ham, based on their league position, I could see some reversion to the mean. I think West Ham could do Forest there. And then Tottenham Villa is going to be really interesting. Villa coming off Europe in the week, Tottenham coming off poor performance. So this is a long, elongated answer. My Tonali's pick is going to be Tottenham beating Villa, which normally would not be an upset, but based on current form and position, I think it would be.
Yeah, I mean, Tottenham is one of those teams that's like, who knows? Just roll the dice and see what's going to happen. Glenn, where do you put your money with Tonali?
Yeah, I love Tottenham versus Villa being an upset. I love that, Jimmy. Because I kind of agree. It's just an intriguing one. I mean, tell us that a few years ago. It's surprising, isn't it? I'm going to throw some money, some figurative money on Bournemouth. They gave Arsenal such a runaround, didn't they? And I know they're mitigating circumstances. We have a red card, but as we talked about on the show, you know, they were playing well before there was the red card. They were outplaying Arsenal, and I think they can do the same thing to Man City. Now, Alex Scott's injured for a bit, which is a shame, but Semenyo, if he hits the speed and directness and aggression that he's been hitting this season, he can cause City a whole load of problems. You know, Bournemouth's a tough place to go. It's a smaller ground, isn't it? You know, Man City are used to passing the ball to death at the Etihad, boring their own fans, boring everyone who likes football. But, you know, they're going to go to a proper ground. It's going to be sold out. You know, I think Bournemouth are playing really solidly this season. And I can see Bournemouth holding Man City to a draw. I can certainly see that.
That's where I was going to go after 2, but I was like, I don't know if that ends up being too much of a wishful thinking kind of game. Normally, I would have gone with the Newcastle Arsenal one, knowing Arsenal's situation, the injuries, but they're playing Preston North End tomorrow, so that gives them plenty of opportunities to be able to rotate. If they were at a Premier League matchup in the cup, I would probably go with Newcastle, but I'm going with Bournemouth as well. I do think it's a tough place to go to, and I really don't think, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I don't think City is as good this year. They are not settled in yet, so they're going to be hurting with the Rodri situation and stuff like that. So let's hope. Well, I mean, I'm hoping at least for some Bournemouth magic on that one and getting some points away from City. So 2 Bournemouths and 1 Villa for Tonali's picks this week. We'll see where we end up. Well, gentlemen, thanks a lot as always, and thanks for those all.